Well, hello and welcome to another episode here at Big Man Awards Live, 29th of June 2023. I'll just quickly just checking up on a few last minute tweets and comments before we start the show. Excuse me as I was have a brew. Just making sure I've got all my comments that people want to say hello. Yeah, no, it's all good in the hood. How are you? Everyone okay? Everyone having a good week? As always, comment below. Let me know where you're scouting from and what kind of week are you having. Let's see if you're having one of those weeks that seems to be slow past. Yes, thanks very much. I just saw your name and I was remembering, Jason, I will explain. I will message you. It's just been one of those weeks where nothing has gone right. And I want to crawl into a hole and just sleep for a week. But I will post it this weekend for you, 100% promise. My apologies for that, Jason. Don't worry. Who has we got? Axeman Outdoors tuning in. Hello. We have got Doug from Bisa, Sunny Bisa. Yeah. Bista. Bisa. I can't even remember how to pronounce it, but it's been quite nice here in West London. It's not been too bad. Jason's having a busy week as well. Yeah, man. It's just been one of those weeks where it's not going to plan. It's not been a bad week. It's just not been the best weeks. But you can't have every week the best week. No, so just seeing if everyone's okay. Apologies, I wasn't here last week. I was at Scouts the musical. I was meant to press up that Scouts the musical. It was absolutely brilliant. If you haven't been and you live in London, I would highly recommend you get over to the other palace, which is just behind Buck Palace, funny enough, and see the shows. It was mighty fine. It was absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed the show. Don't want to give out too much. If you watch my review, my blog that I put up on Monday, it explains it all without giving any details of the show. But if you are a fan of Scouts, that's why you're a Scout leader, and you love musicals, I would highly recommend you go and see the show. What else is happening? Jason had an event at the weekend, boat show. Nice. Dan's tuning in. Have you done all your ironing, Dan? I've been following you on social media with your ironing and your transfers and stuff. Andrew's calling in from Scone. We finished for the term. Wow, you finished already. We have got another 4 weeks to go, another three weeks to go. So you have finished mighty fine, unless you're in Scotland. You could be in Scotland because I know Scottish schools have already broken up, haven't they? So maybe that's where Scone is. Dan's printing more transfers at the moment. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go to Instagram, check out Silver End Scouts, and you'll see what Dan's been up to with his busy scouts this week, making a whole load of transfers for some future scouting trips. So, what's happening tonight? We are going to be playing, of course, top three, my favorite. We'll be talking about a few other little bits and pieces. We'll be talking about Reunion. There's been a big announcement for Reunion. Ooh, I hear you say. We'll be talking about that. What else is happening? It's pronounced Scone. Scone. Yes, in Scotland, schools ended today. That was a good guess, wasn't it? What else is happening? That's about it, really. Just a lot of things happening with Reunion. Like I say, big announcements. What is happening? What's happening? That's fine. My wife's texting me about a Christmas birthday party at the weekend, so panic over. Scout bag. I don't have a scout bag which I take to scouts, but just a plastic box with all the stuff I need for scouts. Funny you say that. I didn't bring it tonight. I just bought my laptop bag tonight because we're carrying on a bit more geocaching tonight, so I don't need my bag with all my bits in. I do need a slurp of tea though. It's just been one of those days with not enough tea. So, what's everyone been up to? Everyone having a nice week? I see the Scottish schools are breaking up. So, when do you need pictures of our bags? I posted it today, Jason. So if you're on Instagram and you're on Facebook, head to I don't know what time I posted it. I posted 2 things this morning, one on the way to work and one at lunchtime. But it is today on Instagram and Facebook. And it is mighty hot in the loft up here. Just adjusting the fan. Apologies. Yeah, it's just a bit of fun to see what scout bags we have. There's no beavers tonight. I hear some noise. Ooh. It's always worrying when I'm up here. It's all good. I've lost my trail of thought. So let's talk about reunion. My friend Terry sent me this today. Or was it yesterday? No, wrong button. I want to put this one up. Gilwell have announced after lots of feedback from the food court last year, which was absolutely terrible and really expensive, that this year in 2023, they have lined up some new vendors. It's going to be a coffee shop with some breakfast muffins and pastries, bubble waffle. I have no idea what bubble waffles are, and hot drinks, ice cream, premium Angus burger. They were mighty finest burgers, but so expensive. Wood fire pizzas, they were quite nice with tiramisu and panna cotta. Greek wraps, but the best thing, as Terry pointed out on that little, where am I? There, ding, ding. Where's the arrow going? This one, there. Pie and mash. We are super excited that Reunion is going to have pie and mash. But as I was saying to Terry, I don't think it's the pie and mash that we are that we are expecting with a bit of lovely pasty liquor. I think it is just going to be pie and mash. So if you're expecting good old East End grub when you see pie and mash, I don't think so. But that's not any confirmation. That's just me assuming. So don't get excited. But the question is, are you coming to Gilwell Reunion? Will you be coming on a mighty fine weekend of September? The first weekend of September. I can't remember the exact dates, but that's when Reunion is. So let's have a quick poll. Comment yes or no. Will you be coming to Reunion this year? Because it's really good. I really like it. Oh, got itchy nose. Just be interesting to see how many of you guys will be coming to Reunion. Come on, let's have a look. Who's coming to Reunion this September? Because I come back from Portugal. I'm here for 2 weeks or something, and then Reunion, first weekend in September, weekend off, and then there's a big district camp. So lots of kind of scouting going off. Come on, guys. Who's not commenting? No one's commenting about Reunion. Come on. There must be a few more people who are watching, who are either contemplating or not contemplating, like, am I going to Reunion? Am I not going to Reunion? Come on, let's find out. Doug, if I'm allowed, but yes, man, I know. Dan is undecided, may just go for the day on Saturday. Absolutely, that's a good option. I'm a maybe at the moment. September to October, busy months there. I get it. Jason, nothing planned. Andy in the house. Hey, Andy, how you doing, my friend? Hopefully, we'll be going. Ben, no going to Reunion. Well, after last year, it was a bit disappointing, wasn't it? If you went to Reunion, and if that was your first time, and there was not much to be going, so it's not really selling it, but understandable. But I'm going to try and do it. No, too much on career change in works. Ooh, sounds exciting, Andrew. All right, I think it is time to play a quick game. Shall we do? What shall we do? Let's do my favorite. Right, let's see my favorite. What is it going to be tonight? Let's spin the wheel. Maybe. Oh, my favorite scout camp tradition or ceremony. Easy, really, really easy on this one. Because I was at PACAR last weekend on a teaching on a residential experience course, one of those to help leaders get their nights away. and we had a campfire. We were talking about why do we have campfires. I wasn't leading this bit, so I didn't really want to jump in too much. I just let the leader do his bit. And it was interesting. He didn't bring up the history of Scout Camp and kind of random traditions, particularly like the camp ashes. And that is my favorite camp tradition. If you've never seen it, there's a vlog about it, about camping ashes, and I also done a blog about it if you want to read it. And it's about, I don't have any because it's at home. No, I don't have it. I thought we had some here in the Scout Hut. We do somewhere. But it's about taking the ashes from the old campfire and bringing them to the new. So the fun that you had in the last campfire, if it was rubbish, don't do it. But if it was funny and lots of enjoyment, and maybe invested some leaders and some young people, and you take a scoop of the cold ashes from that campfire and you collect it, and mine's kept in a wooden box, and then you take a scoop of that mixture of ashes and bring that fun and laugh that you had in the previous one to your next campfire. And it's a tradition that's gone on for years and years and years. And apparently, I say apparently, my ashes, I got some when I went to Brownsea Island. You can get some in the shop. Those ashes are connected to the 1907 BP first ever camp on Brownsea Island. So it's not going to be the real ashes. I know that. But that's a tradition I like to do. And if you want to learn a bit more, like I say, that I've got a vlog about campfire ashes and traditions over on my YouTube channel. So there we are. That's my top Scout camping tradition or ceremony. I guess the ceremony we should say about is investiture, isn't it? That's one of the best favorite ceremonies we do in scouting. I don't know. Tim is new. I'm a new scout leader. I don't really know much about it. Tim, if you are new to Big Man in the Woods, thank you very much for tuning in, finding us out. If you go to my YouTube channel and type in Gilwell Reunion, I think I've got about 10 videos from Reunion that I've done. Maybe not 10, but at least six or seven about Reunion. Stuff I filmed at Reunion, stuff I've talked about, what to expect at Reunion, the best places to camp at Reunion, what to miss, what to not. So if you're new to Reunion and you want to know about it, just go into my YouTube channel and search Gilwell Reunion and you'll find all about it. Andy is saying his favorite, he loves the camp gate. Oh, man. I haven't built a camp gate for a long time. But they're very popular, aren't they? You know, particularly in America and the Philippines and Thailand. I'm trying to remember. I saw one recently, and this gate was just mighty fine. It was so impressive how they do camp gates and stuff. Bear with me. 2 seconds. Right, I'm back. Apologies for that. As I said earlier on, there's no beavers tonight. And there were some noises coming down from the scout horse. So I just wanted to make sure nothing dubious was going on. Tim saying, awesome, I'll have a look. Yeah, man. Have a look at my Gilwell Union post and I'll see. There's lots of videos and blogs and stuff like that. I've just seen Dan's post. I'll come to that in a minute. Assistant Coupler at Lockerbie. And we're having our last session of the academic year tomorrow. Oh, nice. That's beautiful. But then you guys go back early, don't you? So children in England and Wales break up like the last weekend of July. And then we go back the first week of September. But you guys go kind of a bit more in August, don't you, if I'm right? Pretty sure. But I could be wrong. Dan is, will they be investing in the new T Scout at Reunion if announced by then? The answer is I don't know. That is a very good question, Dan. So much so, I'm just going to take a picture. Lots of noises. I'm going to take a picture of that and ask the person who I know who's looking after the whole new Chief Scout project. I don't know the answer. Because if they are, that'll be very interesting. Could it be my prediction that I did in April? There's some noises downstairs. Oh, it's just freaking me out. Lots of noises going down, and there's no one there. There's absolutely no one downstairs, to my knowledge. Hey! You might hear me scream soon. Yeah, so I don't know about the new Chief Scout, when they're being announced, who it is going to be, if it's a he, if it's a she, if it's a they, if it's a them. I don't know. What I do know is just literally down the road, the cub leader, Nisha, who's quite high up in Gilwell, is all involved in it. I missed your April prediction. What was your guess? It was officially going to be Alison Hammond. But when the vlog went out, there was a lot of, she was in the press. There was some sort of sex scandal or something about her. Someone's trying to sell a story about her. And I thought it wouldn't be appropriate to use Alison Hammond. So instead, I used Angelica Bell. Oh, they're coming in, not coming to Scouts. This is very unprofessional of me. Just replied to that WhatsApp whilst I remember. Yeah, Angelica Bell is who I apparently predicted, but it's all tongue-in-cheek for my April Fool's joke. It's not going to be her. I know it's not going to be her. It's not going to be Angelica Bell. I know that. But it was all for an April Fool's joke. So that vlog actually is still going around. It popped up somewhere. Where did someone send it to me? It was on one of the World Facebook, Scout Facebook, WOSM Facebook page. Just a few days ago, it got re-popped up. Someone reposted it and oh my God. But I guess around the world, no one else does April Fools, do they? Just here in England. I don't know. But I do know it's not her, because I run it through Gilwell just in case. I didn't want to make any announcements, and it actually was Alison Hammond or Angelica Bell. So I know it's not those two. We can cross those two people off according to Gilwell. Should we play another game? Shall we play my favorite? Should we do my favorite? And you've got to play along with this one as well. Let's do, no, it's top three. It's on loop. Press the wrong button. Right, Mark, let's do it. Let's find out my favorite. We've done that one. Let's do top three. Here we go. Play along if you're watching at home. Oh, we don't want adverts. Let's close the advert down. We don't want adverts. Let's see what I'm going to do. Top three nature-based crafts for scouts to enjoy camping. Okay, that's an interesting one. Top three. So I do like a nature scavenging hunt. So you make a list. I've got some cards, actually. I'm trying to remember what they're called. I've got, there's about 20 or 30 cards that I have at home that we play with the kids in the garden and when we go to the park. And it may say, like, find something brown, find something bigger than this dot, something smaller, something spiky. So I love a good nature scavenging game. That's a good fun one. Crafts isn't about, well, is it cooking? It's not really, but I've seen stuff, you know, when we went to forest school, me and my daughter, we went to forest school, just go and have a look, see what it's all about. And we made a wand. It was Harry Potter. So they went around the forest. They picked up a stick, stroke wand, went back to the parachute, and then they decorated it and made a like a wand and stuff like that. And it's probably good if you're doing a beaver or cup camp, theme camp about Harry Potter, making a wand, going around making some potions or whatever, and you can make fires out of potassium permanganate, and you fire it and make a something potion wand or something like that. So that's the number 2. I've seen people where you got to make a self-portrait out of nature. So you go and find some leaves to make your hair, and you can make sticks for glasses and stuff, isn't it? So you could do that. This is a tricky one. So I don't really do crafty stuff that much with my scouts. It's more let's see, opening up to you guys, because you guys are going to be helping me. Claire, whittling. My cubs love making natural mandalas or natural. Oh, yeah, of course. Weaving with willow and grasses and flowers and feathers. You could do nettle fibers or nettle tea. It's man, what else have I seen? I've seen people make picture frames out of twigs, and then they learn how to lash those corners properly. Nature trails. I love a good scavenging hunt. That's what I really like. That is a good one. That's put me on the spot. Top 3. Can't think of any more. Guys, do you know any more? Any more? Bodging. Andy, I have no idea what bodging is. Remember, this is a family show. I don't know what bodging is. I've never heard of bodging. Let's see what bodging is all about. Bodging. Bodging is a traditional woodcraft of using wood to make chairs and legs. Look at that. A quick little see bodging. I was just having a quick read of that. Bodging, I've never heard of that, but very good. Yeah, chair leg making. I should say wicker, because my wife's from Madeira and they love wicker. They do a lot of wicker baskets and stuff like that, but I can't say I've ever done wicker basket making, but that is something I'd like to do. I actually would like to make bark pots. That was on my list of things to do at the beginning of the year, and I'm failing at the moment. It's on there. Right, let's see who else has joined us. Scott, good evening, Bosch man. Hope you're doing well, man. Why are you not at the pub doing your pub quiz? Scott's asking, is that blue and yellow scarf? That's my old troop color. No, this is a yellow. It's quite hard to see on the camera. It's yellow, purple, and black. And this comes from Canada. This is one of my friends over in Canada that sent me that. You used to have it when you was a scout. No, it must be the color and the thing, but it is here. I can see it, yellow, purple, and black. It's mighty fine scarf. So, any more questions before I go and run off and make a brew? I've got to tidy up the hall because the cub leader, the beaver leader, complained that we haven't put the camping stuff away, and that's been like 3 weeks. So we've got to do that tonight for scouts. But we've got action-packed scout meetings tonight, so I might be kind and put the stuff away from them, but I don't know. What do you think, guys? Shall I be nice? I actually want to say, before we go, I want to say a really good get well soon to my good friend Daryl. He's one of the Bush Scout members. He's quite poorly at the moment. He's not having the best time in life. He's in hospital. He's okay. He's just really poorly. And I wish you the very best, Daryl, and speedy recovery. And if there's anything I can do, let me know. But from all of us here at Bush Scout, just remember we're thinking of you, mate, and sending you best wishes. So thumbs up, keep the spirit, keep the scouting fire alive, mate, and we will get you through. All will be okay. All will be okay. Right, I have one more question for you guys in my list of things to do, and that is, will you be running scout meetings during the summer holidays? Are you going to be running it? Like, do you take the whole time off in summer holidays, and do you just kind of not put your feet up and relax, but have some weeks off that you think, oh God, don't have to run off to scouts tonight or beavers or whatever. Again, I have to reply to some parents. Yes. So do you take the whole of the August off, or maybe you're in Scotland, you take July and August off and relax, maybe do a bit of program planning. I know some scout groups still run through the holidays. They may not do the whole sections. They kind of, I know some groups amalgamate it, so they just say every Thursday, but it will be Beavers, Cubs, and Scouts together. I know some groups do that. Let's find out. We're off, but having Scout Section Summer Camp. Love it. Beautiful. Jason, not every week, but a few one-off events. What are those one-off events? I'd love to know. Doug, not meetings, but I hope to run a camp so I can get my Nights Away permit. All the best for that, Doug. All the best. Dan, yes, apart from Scummer, summer trip to the Netherlands, we're meeting for a couple of non-uniform informal game nights. Oh, nice. Beautiful. For me, it's real 50-50, isn't it? You know, I've done it in the past. I've tried to experiment with running scouts during summer. May not be for the whole of the 8 weeks, but maybe a couple of those weeks. And it was real hit and miss. And it was a bit of not a kick to the stomach, but you know, only a few kids came up, or a few scouts turned up, should I say. And you're thinking, is it really worth me taking time out when I could be in the garden, having a cup or a beer or whatever with the family? And I'm here at the Scout Hall with only 5 scouts. So my experience has been really bad. And I know where we are in London, lots of the families go away on holiday for maybe most of the summer break. So they don't just go for 2 or 3 weeks, they go for some time. So for me, when I've done it for those few amount of scouts, it's kind of like, it's not really worth it, to be honest. But it's interesting to talk to people. And now I've got the platform of Big Man in the Woods. I can open it up around the UK and talk to you guys, talk to people around the world, and see what you all do and get some other ideas. Dan, we still get around 30 turn up. So that is absolutely amazing. That's brilliant. But we would never get that number here. Definitely not. Jason, kayaking and some other stuff. We are making a wildlife garden across all sections too over the summer break. See, that's what I'm thinking. Is it worth just doing something? But it's getting all the leaders. You know, I'm going to be off on holiday for 3 weeks. Some other people are off for 2 weeks. That's where it starts getting messy about getting covering and making sure you not have enough leaders. And I think leaders, we need our own break. We need to recharge our internal scout batteries, and it's okay to put your feet up. You know what I mean? Just seeing who's downstairs. So yeah, I don't know. It's a personal thing, isn't it? You know, I don't think there's a right and there's a wrong answer. But that's just interesting to see. That's why I'm asking you guys, what do you do over the summer holidays? And it seems there's a bit of a mixture. It seems some people are doing some nights. Maybe it's just me. But no, it's interesting to see what people do. And I was talking to this in the training session last week in the PACCAR, that we all do scouting in all different ways. It's the same fundamental thing, isn't it? But we do it all different ways. We interpret different things in different ways, and groups do it differently in the districts, and the districts do it different to other districts in the county. In the county, you do it differently than the other county next door. So I love it. It's brilliant. Dan, that's out of 60. So half the troop. Can I understand why smaller troops don't do it as if they're only half? Man, you have 60 scouts. I've had this conversation with you before, so I understand where you are in the world. In Essex. But I think we like all the troops around here. We only have max 30 scouts in all the groups around here. So 60 is amazing. And we'd never fit them in this hall here, all 60. But then how many turn up every week? And I know I've had this answer with you before. You have more or less 99% of your scouts turn up. But yeah, I'm very impressed. I learned something new tonight. I learned about bodging. Tim is saying, I think we offer we are off for the holidays, but I'll try and get up to the hut, do some equipment maintenance and painting the hut while it's quiet. Yeah, man, that's what I normally do. I come here and have a sort out. I was going to take you around the wrong place. I need to take my phone. So we can't. We've got to fix that big hole where someone put a stay through there. Kind of slowly tidying this up here. This area that was nice. The Cubs did a jumbo sale and made it quite messy. So yeah, I'm with you, Tim. I will come during the summer holidays with some leaders and have a bit of a tidy up and just. We've done most of the sorting out, but it's just about tidying up, isn't it? And making liquor paint and stuff. So yeah, it's all good. Interesting. That's really interesting. One more fact before I go, because I'm desperate for a brew. Someone asked me during the week, can scout leaders sign passports? Are we, one of those official careers? Can we be seen? Can we not? I'll be telling you the answer over the weekend on a vlog. I got the answer from Gilwell, who then passed me on to the actual passport, Gov passport people. So I spoke to them today and got an official answer. If scout leaders in the UK, should I say, can we officially sign off passports? What do you think? As we're talking about summer holidays now. If you know the answer, fantastic. If not, you've got to wait till the weekend and I will upload that vlog here on Big Man in the Woods. But if no one has any more questions, I will wrap tonight up here on the live at Big Man Woods in the Scout Hall. Don't forget, if you are thinking about doing something over the weekend or whatever, check out Scouts the Musical. It's running for the next 2 weeks at the other Palace, which is just behind Buck Palace in London. It's absolutely brilliant. It's really funny. And if you like a good musical, you will love Scouts the Musical. I know I'm not getting paid for this. I've had a few comments about people. Why am I bombarding? Why am I posting about Scouts the Musical? I'm not getting paid for that. I pay for my own ticket. I don't get that much freebies. So when you get comments about, do you know what? Off you pop. But yeah, in all seriousness, it was a real good, fun evening. So if you do like a good musical, check it out. But that's me done for another week here on Big Man in the Woods. Oh, Andy said it was great. Did you go as well? That's excellent. Pleased to hear that you enjoyed it as well. I really enjoyed it, even if I did get dragged up on stage. Not that I didn't enjoy that at all. No, I really loved it, and I'm going to go back again. I love this so much, I'm going to go again. Hair on Saturday. Trying to remember. Hair. Was there Hair? Is Hair a West End show? I don't know. Heather is in the same theatre. Is that what you mean? I don't know. Hair. Before we end it, I've got to find out what Andy is referring to. Maybe he's having a haircut on Saturday. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, not Hair. Oh. Yeah, you were there on Saturday. Okay. The joys of predictive text. Right, guys, have a great week. Whatever you're doing, I think he means. I think he means. I don't know, Claire. He's just saying random words. Yeah, he's just saying hair. Don't know. Could be a game. Could be a new game for next week. What does Andy actually mean? Oh, the joys of typing. Have you ever done that? That's good. That's a good vlog, actually, isn't it? You know, when you type a WhatsApp to your Scout parents and then you press it, and then either you've got fat fingers like me, or you type an email and you don't proofread it, and then you've realized you've sent a naughty word to parents, or something that makes no sense at all, or predictive text. Have you ever done that? I've done it so many times, and you're like, oh, Mark, no. Maybe we need to do that. Maybe that's a new vlog. Things you've sent to parents that you're not meant to have sent. Oh, I love that idea. Every now and then a new vlog pops into my head. I think, actually, that's really funny. And then I do it, and it's not funny to anyone. But in my head, it sounds funny. Do you know what I mean? I'm jibber-jabbing. I need to go and get for a cup of tea, I think. I'm due for a brew. So, guys, I will see you next Thursday here on Big Man in the Woods. Once again, Daryl, I know you're listening. I'm going to put this up for you, my friend. Get well soon, and best wishes from not just me, but the whole gang at Bush Cow. And we'll see you next week. Have a great week, guys. Bye-bye.